Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D. You know where it's coming from, but let's do a 360. My friend, that intersection, I don't know if you can see it, but there's an intersection like right there, and that's where I saw the motorcycle got hit by a car earlier. But you probably recognize this street. I've done this multiple times. Oh no, how do I brighten my thing? So, my friend, welcome to the Gazillionaires Club, the only essential oil in the universe where you can take it and become enlightened, or you can use it to battle evil spirits, aka butthurt people. Okay, want to know what I got at the farmers market? Well, before we get to that, I really want to share, like, yes, I mean, if we don't pay attention, my friend, it's kind of like, okay, life is happening the way it is. Now, to some people, is it a coincidence, or is it something that we have control over, or is it predestined? And I'm in the camp where I don't think that everything is a coincidence. I do believe that certain aspect of life is predestined, but then at the same time we have free will, meaning that if we seek out something, eventually we will find it. And the reason why I said that is simply because when I first started my journey, I knew that, my goal was to travel, and at the same time, how can I incorporate music and comedy into into my production, and how can I deliver laughter? How can I expand on my creativity, which is music, and even making video? Smack her with a dick. Smack her with a dick. Smack her with a dick. And how can I travel? And at the time, money was the issue for me, and man, like I said, I mentioned it in a couple of my videos, but if you follow me from the very beginning, you know that I'm just a nine to five kind of guy. After high school, party on the weekend. But then at the same time, when I started my journey, like those were my targets. But then at the same time, like, I knew what I had to do to get to where I want to go. And I feel like, if we can adjust the information that we're intaking, eventually it will lead us to where we want to go. And I'm at the point where I'm able to travel. Let's put the traveling part aside. I want to focus on diet, right? Now, when I first came to Mexico, I mean, I think I've been tested many times, and kind of like right before I left, like when I first started the vegetarian diet, like many times I kept being pulled back into, because of my environment, going out drinking, hanging out with people that are not vegetarian. It made it 10 times harder. Kind of like quit smoking, like if you're gonna quit smoking, you gotta stop hanging out with people that are smoking, because it's tempting. Oh. And I remember when I first started, like, it lasted for a year, and then I went to Vietnam, and then at the very last day of Vietnam, I started giving in. I gave in, and then I went back to America. I started eating like seafood slowly, and then fish, and then back to the old habit again of consuming everything. And then for some reason, when I started my journey again, which was in 2019, about a year into my journey, I don't know why, but I started going on the vegetarian diet again. And it lasted for a while until like, near the end of 2020, where I, probably spent a couple of, probably 2 or 3 weeks, like eating meat again. But then something kicked in, and then I was like, okay, this is not the environment for me, right? And then I went on the road trip, and I remember at the time, like from the end of 2020 into when I was in around North Dakota. That's when I started consuming meat again, because I don't know why I craved for it, and I think it was like a test, like life will constantly test you, right? And then if you say what you are, or you truly want it, then you don't want to give in, because change is not easy. Ta-da! Have some donut. And ever since then, like, it's like I kind of noticed when I was in Seattle, it was very tempting, because like, I was meeting up with friends, saying goodbye, even though I didn't meet up with a lot of friends, probably like 4 people that I met up with, and the rest I was just kind of like, because it's like we're not there anymore. Like we're not, it's not like, it's just like, for me, it's like, we're not on the same path. So I only met up with some of the friends that are, that were close to me. And even, I think I was being tested at the time too, like consume meat. And when I went back with the family, had family gathering, same thing, right? Like it was like my mom was like I've been telling my family for the longest time, but they just, when they don't pay attention, they just like, they just kind of like, they want the best for me. They want, here, eat this, eat that. Then I was like, no. And then when I'm in Mexico, it's the same way. Like I'm at the hotel, there's no refrigerator. So I can't really cook at the hotel. They don't have any, utensils and stuff like that. So I can't really do much, but other than go out and eat, street food. And at the time, oh my God, like it's so tempting, right? But I did not give in. I seek for the kind of food that I want to eat. And today, like in the previous video, I've been mentioning that, like yesterday I found the organic coffee shop, and then in that whole area, plaza, pretty much they have like vegetarian menus, like pretty much they serve like, like vegetarian and vegan people. And today I just happen to be there, and there's a farmer's market. So my friend, now we can get into the stuff that I bought. Now, like if we want, so what I'm trying to get at is, everything in life is already there. You just have to seek out for it and don't give in. I know it's kind of hard. It took me a long time. Like I try over and over and over and over. I'm not saying that I'm successful, but if I keep seeking, eventually I will find what I'm looking for. Whether that is money, diet, soulmate, journey in life, change is never easy. But if you keep looking, you will find it. Now, let's get into what I bought. So roughly, so I spent about 900 pesos, which is roughly about $45 to $50. I'm just giving you an estimate, but let's just say $50, because for $100 you get like 1,970 pesos. So half of 2,000 is 1,000, which is 50. So that's my basic calculation. You're a genius, Con. You're a genius. So my friend, first we'll start out with it's a tincture with many different kind of leaves, and and I don't get paid for any of this. I bought it because I want to, okay? But pretty much with this thing, it's kind of like medicine to me, right? And like a bunch of, I read the ingredient. It doesn't have the ingredients on here, but I read the ingredients, and they're all extract from natural, like turmeric. There was ginger there. But let's just say all the goodies, right? Put it that way. And it's mainly for the liver. I don't think I have any liver problems, but it doesn't hurt, because like sometimes you want to keep your body in check, right? And then it's kind of like, so how you take it, the way that it was described to me, it's like, so you one drop and then half glass of water, and pretty much you drink it right before breakfast and then after breakfast, and you do it on a daily. There's a limit of 20 days, and I'm not giving you any medical advice. That's what I'm being told, okay? But I'm not gonna use it that way because I don't need to detox my body. Like, like probably like 2 times a week. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drink it in the morning, just to like kind of like detox my body, even though like I don't think at this point I have anything to detox, but it's doesn't hurt, right? So this bottle was $3.50. So $3.50. So I do basic math. Basically, 100 pesos is $5. So $15. So about 17 bucks. So it's kind of like, in America, it could be more, it could be less, but most of the essential oil, tincture oil, it's usually around there. But definitely worth it for me because I treat it like medicine. And then this, my friend, it's cashew. So it's fermented cashew with olive oil. And let me, if I can say this right, avocado, or yeah, that's olive oil, and then cashew, it's just cashew. But and this is the crackers that came with it, and I bought all of this at the farmers market. So you dip this crackers in with this, and so pretty much this is $2.50. It takes about 3 months to ferment, and then all of these are organic. So that's where most of the money went. And then this one, it's pretty much raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and just organic milk, meaning that yes, it came from directly from a cow. Okay. And I know all of you guys be like, Con, why you eat dairy, bro? Isn't milk blood? Man, it's a good thing that you're not like PhD educated type, because you're like, what color is blood? Red. What color is milk? White. Okay, end of story. You don't do me. I do me. Now, I don't know which one is which. Okay, I think I do. Okay, my friend. So these are 100% urine. Just kidding. So one of them is lemongrass, and then I think this one is star fruits. So star fruits, it's kind of like a yellow fruit, and if you look at it, like from like underneath the tree, it looks like a star. Most of you know what it is, but if you don't know what it is, look it up on Google or DuckDuckGo. Okay, look it up on DuckDuckGo. But it's star, like a star, and then fruits. It's yellow, and then yeah. So lemongrass and star fruit, but they're 100% natural, meaning that there's 50% water, there's 50% star fruit, and then 50% lemongrass. I don't know which one is which, but and a little bit of brown sugar. So I usually ask them what they put in there before I buy it. Now for all the goodies, right? All the goodies are here. Hold on. And then I love coconut. Okay, so I bought all the goodies. So the last batch, the total was 155. So this is like straight up coconut, right? They do it on the spot, and you can drink the coconut juice in there, and you can eat the white stuff. I don't know what you call it. And then in my opinion, I think these are just like snacks that you can snack on. This one's cocoa. They had a name on here. One of them is I think almond. And then I forgot which one. And then if I understand her correctly, when I bought this, it's the white coconut stuff, and I think they just grind it down, and it's kind of like some kind of I have to eat it to tell you what it is, but it looks good, so I bought it. And then and this is definitely, I think it's coconut, but it's just one of those like sweet snack kind of thing, so I bought it. Too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. Too sexy for my body. So all of that, my friend, all of the stuff that I just showed you, It was 150 pesos, so around like 150, about 750 or $8. So overall, it's you know, it, like I said, I've been searching for, you know, healthy foods like whole foods, and I found it at the farmers market, and it's a good way to support the local. For some reason I keep looking at on this side because I keep thinking the camera is on this side, but it's on this side. But it's a good way to support the local. It's a good way to support your health, and you know, if you, I guess the point of this video is that change is hard, but if you seek, you will find. And you know, I found all of this today, and I'm happy with it. So my friend, I will see you in the next video. But before I go, make sure you make a video, okay? And let me know, use the hashtag Godzillionaires Club. And what is it that you are seeking for? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to say no to your past so you can start receiving? I know, it sounds kind of crazy because we can't see it and it's in the future. But man, if you seek, you will find, okay? Let me know, what is it that you are seeking for? Are you on the path that you are looking for? Or do you think everything that I've said is bullshit? And if it is, then I'm the living proof, right? So, and not just me, many other people before me. So my friend, get on this journey and start manifesting what you want. But it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some determination, and you gotta feel uncomfortable. Okay, so much love. I will see you in the next video. Ta-da.